Joey Livesey. Am I saying that right? Livesey. I'm sorry. In third place, Kent Kiesler. Second place, Peter Teasy. First place, Kermit Stiles.
Thank you, guys. Y'all did awesome.
Kermit, that crew you run with will never, ever let you live that down, sir.
All right, Jarrell, where you at? Don Hayes, where you at? Don, you're supposed to be back here. Kim? Kevin Webb? John Saint, is that what that says? I can't really read his writing. All right, and Kermit Stiles? I didn't see Jarrell anywhere. I hadn't seen her this morning. Is she here?
She's got to be here.
Jarrell, you better get down there. Jarrell.
Jarrell's the reason we had to put a warning label on this event. She better get down here and tell a joke.
Jarrell, where are you going? We're going to go ahead and start. Rick Yates.
Thank you, everybody. Everybody having a good time, I hope. This elderly farmer down in Florida, he had a fruit orchard. So one day he decided he'd go down and pick him some fruit. He got him a 5-gallon bucket, told his wife he'd be back. So he goes down, he has this large irrigation pond. And he hears these female voices a shouting and a hollering and a laughing and a having a good time. And he sees that they're in there skinny dipping. So he walks up to the edge of the pond with his bucket and he says, "Now I'm not down here to run you ladies off." And they went to the other end of the pond. They said, "Well, why are you here?" He said, "I'm down here, beats on side of the bucket to feed my alligators." He said, "You ought to seen them women leaving out the other side of my orchard. They didn't even pick up their clothes." Think about it. The moral of the story is, old men can still think pretty fast.
All right. Here you go. Jarrell Wood.
Hello, everybody. I don't have just one to tell. I got some small ones to do, 2 or 3 small ones. The first one is about this woman. She was 90 years old, and she had played in the football pool thing. I know y'all know what I'm talking about because a lot of y'all play in the football pool game. So she was 90 years old and won $1 million. So the children were scared to tell her. They afraid it would kill her. So they went and found a doctor that would talk to her. And so the doctor, he came over to talk to her. And so he played around, played a little game with her. Esther said, "What would you do if you won $1 million?" And she said, "Well, I'd probably give you half of it." He fell dead. Well, I got this one about this Sunday school teacher.
Don Hayes. Y'all better watch this one.
My,
Tell it.
what?
Your joke.
I ain't got no joke.
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, I thought I was up there for the oldest man.
That is a joke. What about it, folks? Let's hear it for Don. Can you not tell us a joke?
Kim. Come on, Kim.
My friend called me up the other day and she said, "Come and help me put this puzzle together. I can't seem to make it look like the picture on the box." I went over there and I said, "What's it supposed to look like?" She said, "You know, that rooster on the box." And I looked at it and I said, "Honey, sit down." I said, "No matter how many pieces you put, it's not going to look like that rooster on the box." I said, "Sit down and have a cup of tea. And first of all, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to scrape all these cornflakes back into the box for you." And that's it.
Kevin? Kevin Webb's not here. Deborah Kirby?
Okay, so there were these two boys from Alabama. They were brothers, grew up down there in Alabama, got married, moved off, raised their families. They got to talking one day, decided they'd like to go back down there and see the old home place. So they got together and drove down there and pulled up at the house and got out and kind of looking around and saw the old oak tree. One of them said, "Yeah, you remember you climbed up in that old oak tree that time, fell out and broke your arm?" "Yeah, boy, that hurt." "Yeah." They looked around a little bit more and saw the old barn there. Recalled all the beatings they got from Daddy back there behind the barn and milking cows and hauling hay. So they decided they'd go on up and stepped up on the porch and knocked on the front door, and a woman come to the door. They said, "Excuse me, ma'am, but we just wondering if it'd be all right if we come in and look around a little bit. We're not going to bother anything." She looked at him. She said, "No, you ain't coming in this house." They said, "We don't mean you no harm. We just like to come in. We grew up here. We was raised in this house, and we just thought we'd like to come in and look at the place." She said, "You ain't got no business in this house. Now get on out of here. I'm fixing to call the law." Well, they turned around and headed back towards the truck. One of them looked at the other, and he said, "Well, she got riled up in a hurry, didn't she?" The other one looked back over his shoulder. He said, "Yeah, I don't know why Mama got to act like that."
Mr. Sane. Did you notice like that when I called you that, Mr. Sane? Well, I know your name, but I can't read your writing. By the way, I wouldn't even known that unless Les Lana told me.
It's terrible.
My friend Martha told me this, and I thought it was worth telling again. She says, in life, there's only two things to worry about. If you're healthy, you got nothing to worry about. But if you're sick, you got two things to worry about. If you're going to get better, or if you're going to get worse. If you get better, well, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you get worse, you got two things to worry about. Whether you're going to live or whether you're going to die. Well, if you live, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you die, you got two things to worry about. If you're going to heaven or if you're going to go to hell. If you go to heaven, well, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you go to hell, you got two things to worry about. Original or extra crispy.
Kermit Styles.
Okay. One day at the bank, a lady with no clothes walks into the bank. Everybody's eyes are on her. She said, "I demand to see the branch manager." Okay? So she goes back there and meets the manager, and she says, "I'm robbing this bank. I ain't got a gun. Just go get me 2 bags of money out of the vault." She follows him to the vault, gets 2 bags of money, and walks out. So once she gets outside, they call the police, and they come in. They told nobody to leave. Out of all the people in there, maybe 20 people, employees, people at the bank, not one of them could identify her face.
All right, guys, if you're in the fair hat contest, please make your way to the back of the stage if you are in the fair hat contest.
All right, the top 4 joke tellers of the 2025 Senior Day at the Warren County A&L Fair. 4th place is Kermit Styles. 3rd place, Don Hayes. 2nd place, Rick Yates. 1st place is John Sane. John Sane is the funniest individual of the 2025 Warren County Fair. Who would have ever thought that? Don gets a prize for joke telling with no joke. You never know what's going to happen at this place. You never know. What do we got next?
We have got the fair hats.
Fair hat. If you made a fair hat, I can see in the tunnel there, Devanya, there's
Wow.
hats everywhere.
It looks like there's 24 people that signed up for this. Oh, we've got some down here we need to help get up, okay?
All right. All right, while we're getting everybody ready, we'll say thank you to everybody at the Warren County Fair, all the folks on the board, all the volunteers, everybody that makes this fair happen. In fact, I'm going to tell y'all a little something that you may or may not didn't know. 1 bale of cotton makes 4,321 socks. Who knew that? Now, right now, you're thinking, that Jason Hillis, he's pretty smart. And you would be wrong. Then you would think, well, he knows a lot of useless information. You'd be right about that. But I found that out because there are tons of agriculture facts all along the various places around the fair that you don't often notice, because which food booth are we going to go eat at? Which ride we're going to ride? Let's go look at the chickens. But take a few minutes, folks, to look at all the effort that these volunteers for the fair have put in all over the place, everywhere that you look. These facts are hanging around the back of the grandstands and all through the agriculture and livestock portions of the fair. Just that extra touch that these folks go way above and beyond to make the Warren County A&L Fair the best it can be.
If you're in single talent, make your way to the back of the stage, single talent. I like it.
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. I don't know why we wouldn't be. We got. So, just have them step out.
Lana, we ready?
Ruby Lowry. Ruby Lowry. Ruby Collins. Ruby Collins here.
All right, ladies. Is it all ladies? We got any guys in the hat contest? No guys? Y'all will get up here and show your ugly legs, but y'all won't make a hat. Come on now. Could have had the ugliest hat at the fair. All you do is just put on an Alabama cap.
Woo!
Oh, the microphone was on, Devanya. Darn.
I know.
I should have been in the joke contest, right? Yeah, I didn't qualify. When Devanya says your name, all you ladies with hats, step up to the blue X and let the judges see you. Turn all the way around, because most everyone that I see has got decorations all the way around. All right, here we go.
Demetria Smith. Hey, get close to the judges' table so they can see you.